How to use GPT-5 for beginners. Hello everyone and welcome back. Now ChatGPT-5 is here and it's bringing a lot more innovation than anyone has expected. GPT-5 is something that is truly unique and can help you in upgrading health information, being able to do more detailed research, and so much more. So let's explore GPT-5 and all of its amazing uses. To get started with GPT-5, simply head on over into chatgpt.com and then click on sign up for free on the top right. Then you can proceed with logging onto your account if you already have one, or if you do not, you can just proceed with your email address. It's completely free to get started, but if you do want extended access, it is recommended to upgrade your ChatGPT account so that you have access to more premium features available on GPT. Now, once you do that, this is what your dashboard is going to look like. From here, we can proceed and we will see on our top left, we will have our GPT-5 model. Now, GPT-5 has different settings, you could say, and on the basic version of ChatGPT, if you are not a Plus member, then you're going to have a default version of GPT-5. However, you can choose auto, fast, or thinking. This depends if you have the Plus model or not. Now, from here, I'm going to ask it to build let's say I want to ask it to explore gaps in research in IO psychology. And this is a very specific question. So if I want, I can click on this plus icon. I can do deep research, study and learn, and more. But I'm going to just provide this query to GPT-5 regularly. Now, GPT-5 gives you the option to click on Get Quick Answer. And once you do that, what it's going to do is that instead of doing a detailed research or a more comprehensive answer, it's going to provide you with a quick answer. This is especially helpful when you know the basis of your query and how detailed you want the answer to be. So you guys can see over here, theory practice gaps, reproducibility and methodological issues, emerging frontiers, summary, areas ripe for research exploration, contextual, emerging domains, competency gaps. Then we have how researchers can move forward, so on and so forth. Now, if I give it the same question and I let it think for a while, I can provide it with the same question again. And instead of asking it to give me a more quick answer, I'm just going to let it create the answer on its own. Now, just like so, you can proceed with GPT-5. And this is just one really basic example. Another thing GPT-5 does really well is creating stories. So with GPT-5, if I ask it to tell me a 500-word story, it's going to give me an exact 500-word story. So if you want, you can also ask it to write you a companion story so it feels like a connected anthology. And one other thing that GPT-5 does really well is understanding and comprehension. So what it can do is that if I ask it to build a game, build a simple snake game that I can play here. And just like so, I'm going to give it my query. Now it's going to code and develop the entire thing for me. I don't have to do any of that. It's going to show me my developer mode. On the left side, I have my basic chat, and then it's going to write the code for me. Another really amazing thing with GPT-5 is that the code that it writes is not just entry-level code. Now, it keeps things like scoreboards, number of players, new games, reset. So it has all of those elements that you usually think of already included whenever it is building something. So right now it has written over 200 lines of code. And then once I'm ready, I can click on Games Ready. Use your arrow keys to move, space to pause if you want to play, and then I can just click on Run Code on the top right, and then I will have a playable snake game. Now I'm just going to proceed, and space is to pause or resume. I'm going to close this out, and then we can get started. Now I'm just going to click on R to restart my game, and then it says game over because my snake might have died over here. But we can also see the speed, and then on mobile use the arrows below. So it gives me a score as well as the best, and I'm just going to close this out because this is just an example. Now, in this way, you can also do a whole lot more when it comes to just deeper research. You guys can see that I asked it to give me 10 ideas for quantitative research in IOPsych, and it gave me 10 ideas with questions as well as variables. So this ensures that you are able to get the most comprehensive answers, and your answers are directed in a way that you are looking for them to be. So we have remote work and productivity metrics, impact of feedback frequency on employee performance, diversity, training effectiveness, leadership styles and employee retention, so on and so forth. Now, another really amazing thing that we can do with GPT-5 is that I asked it to give me me a literature review on my particular topic, and I provided it with my topic variables. I did not select any specialized mode. Instead, I just let it use ChatGPT 5 thinking, and then it gave me everything from definitions, impacts, to how these variables are linked, as well as intersecting mechanisms, and a summary table. Also, the research gaps and future directions, and a general summary. So GPT-5 can simplify a lot of your basic tasks for you. And another really huge improvement that is seen in GPT-5 is the medical advice. Now, GPT-5 is not a licensed medical professional. This is not a doctor. You should not be using GPT-5 as a replacement for your doctor. However, GPT-5 does have some amazing features. So if I ask it something along the lines of, hey, my leg randomly cramps or hurts when I'm trying to go to sleep. Why is that? And just like so, it can provide me with a pretty decent answer. This might be muscle fatigue, dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, circulation issues, nerve compressions, and sleep positions. Then it's going to ask me some follow-up questions. So if they are happening frequently, you're waking up, then it's worth checking with the doctor. Do you notice more of a sharp cramp like a Charlie horse, or a dull ache when it happens? So this is a dull ache. And then it's going to clarify how it could be one specific thing rather than the other things. So let's take a look at the answers. Now, light stretching, warm showers, staying hydrated, trying a different sleeping position. Would you like me to suggest a few specific stretches or bedtime routines that are shown to reduce nighttime leg aches? So on and so forth. It is able to provide me with pretty comprehensive solutions for some minor issues. And one other thing that I love about using GPT-5 is that the research model with agent mode becomes even more comprehensive. So if you click on this plus icon, and if you're using ChatGPT Plus, you can click on agent mode over here. Once you click on agent mode, it can do things in a whole lot more detail. You can also click on deep research to go with deep research, and also have web searches and canvas. So you have this canvas where you can write code and improve your code as you go. Now, if you're thinking about upgrading to GPT-5, then you probably already are upgraded. All free accounts also have access to GPT-5, but if you want full usage, then I recommend upgrading to the Plus, which is only $20 a month. And the more premium plan on ChatGPT is their $200 plan, which you can subscribe to as well. I hope you guys found this video helpful and you are now able to explore the world of GPT-5. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out other videos. And if you feel like some other video might be helpful to someone else, make sure to share our videos with your friends and family as well. And if you find that there is something missing, I will try to figure out a way to integrate more accurate content according to your needs onto the channel. So make sure to tell me if you find anything missing. So that was it for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.